Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the Wentworth DL extensions mod. This will definitely be linked down in the description so you guys can get it as well from the BEMNG repository. Anyways, this mod actually adds quite a few buses. As you can see, quick game, which one do you think is the base one? Anyways, we can look at these. So we have the Wentworth 65DL. This is the biggest bus. It is an 8-wheel bus. We've got harmonicas over here. Then we also have a smaller variant of that, which is the Wentworth 60. Wentworth DL. What's the names actually? I was like, I gotta remember these before I hit record, and then I didn't remember. Wentworth DT60L. Then we have the Wentworth DT45L, Wentworth DT40L, Wentworth DT35L, and 30L over here. So this is the smallest one. This is a minibus. This one right over here, the 30, this is the base variant. Then we've got the 40, the 45, which is the same. However, it just has 2 more wheels, so it has double wheels in the back. This one has the same amount of wheels, but it has a harmonica. And they all just about have the same engine and stuff like that, so the bigger ones are going to be quite a lot slower. Anyways, they are fine to drive. I've driven the biggest one there is. I've done the entire Utah bus route with that one. So yeah, it's not like it's not going to make it up hills or something. Anyways, I'll explain stuff. Well, first off, there is one kind of flaw with this mod, and that is the fact that when you start a bus route, which I guess let's just do that. So bus routes over here. Anyways, we can just select any map, honestly. Jungle Walk Island, route, Bunker Beach. Anyways, as you can see, there's a strict stops option. Okay. So if you have strict stop, so the strict stops basically determine how big the area is going to be in which you can stop your bus at a bus stop. Yeah, so the buses that are going to fit into these strict stops are the Wentworth 30 and the Wentworth 30 and 35. The Wentworth 40, which is the base bus, is also going to fit into that. The Wentworth 45, which is the bigger version, is not actually going to fit into any of the stops. So at that point you can turn off strict stops, yeah, and then this bus will just not fit in. This is because it doesn't make the stops a lot longer, it just makes the stops a lot wider. So the Wentworth 45, 60, and 65 L will all not be able to actually fit inside the bus stops. What this means is that you can't drive any bus routes with them. Well, not any actual bus routes anyways. I did, as I said, drive the Utah bus route with the biggest bus, and the way I basically did that was just, drive the bus route, stop at the stops, all that stuff, but you can't actually play the bus route itself unless you download a mod to increase bus stop size, which is something I haven't really looked at. I'm also not sure if it's available. If it is, please put that down in the comment section below. Your comment won't show up if it has a link in it, but I'll just have to review it and make sure the link's okay, and then I'll allow it, and then everyone else will be able to see your comment. Anyways, I'm not sure if that's available, but I guess enough ranting. We can drive any bus. So the smallest one, it's just a minibus, not really that fun to drive. So I guess we will drive the big boy since that's probably the most exciting one. So the harmonica is definitely functional, as you can see. As for the engine stats, I don't actually, I'm not sure out of the top of my head. Oh, let's turn on the handbrake for a second. We can take a look at those. I believe they all have the same engine, so they're 4-speed automatic. They are all 4-speed automatic, every single one of them. Um, so yeah, I think they are all the same, just the top speed and stuff like that's going to be lower because I think they all have the same engine. They are all turboed as well. Anyways, we can just hop into this interior. Anyways, the interior should be basically the same except for the fact that the bus is a lot longer. Now we're apparently off-roading. Um, Anyways, all the buses sound the same as well, which is fine. They all sound pretty good. As you can see, the harmonica is completely functional, and it actually drives really, really well. It drives surprisingly well. You can just drive it perfectly. Without having to worry about it handling bad or anything like that. So how fast are we going right now? 60 kilometers an hour. We can just hit the brakes, and as you can see, the brakes work flawlessly too. Now this far, I've only actually had the base model of each of the buses. However, I can just stop this, which also, by the way, the rear wheels of this one turn. Um, this one, they don't, but with this one, the one with 6 wheels, as you can see, the rear wheels will also turn. With this smaller one, they won't because it doesn't have double wheels in the back. Anyways, we can head over to this one, and you'll see that um, well, first off, for each of the buses, so there's going to be the base configuration, which we've been looking at until now, and there's also going to be every other configuration. So the city one, highway one, safari, zebra, and then there's a G city and a PG city. So these are going to be compressed gas models and a liquefied petroleum gas model. So these, I don't really recommend these. As you can see, it says over here, high cost and low power figures. They're rare to see. And once again, high cost and low power figures. So these are definitely less fun to drive. But they are there, and then you also, for each of these, have the hero and Rambus configurations. As you can see, we can look at the other ones, and we'll see that we also have that. So for the 60, we've also got all these configs. Sometimes we even have one or two more, and the base bus also has some added configs. So we have the Patria, which is a refreshed European version with a 6-speed automatic transmission, which is pretty cool. We also have a TL version, which is a trolley bus version. So I mean, it's basically one with a diesel engine because it's not like you're really going to be able to drive this as an actual trolley bus in game. Still pretty cool though. And we also have the Highway ETK. So this one once again has a 6-speed automatic and an upgraded turbo, better engine overall. And it's basically just also, I guess, an upgraded version of the Highway one. They've also got the Intercity one, which just also has a larger turbocharger. Basically, you just got a few more levels, a few more things to choose from in general when driving. Also, if you want to drive a bus route with these, you can select all of them from the bus route menu. And if you're driving a bus when you go to a bus route, so I mean, there's the bus route. I'm not sure where it starts. Up here, oh, we're driving over a few rocks there. That's not great. Let's just head over to the map real fast. Where's the bus route? Up here? Um, oh, it's right over here. Okay. So let's just go head over to that one, I guess. That should be fine. Actually, I can just press I and we'll spawn back here. So if you drive into a bus route whilst already driving a bus, you will start off the bus route with whatever bus you're driving. So I can just click on Start Mission, and as you should be able to see once this loads, which is taking a bit longer than usual, probably because I'm recording. Oh, and now all my other buses disappeared. Oh well, that's fine. As you can see, we are now driving it with this bus. You can do the same thing for all the other buses. And yeah, you can just drive the bus route with whatever bus you want. Same thing works for the bus routes over here. So you can head over, like select Jungle Rock Island, select whatever route you want. Select if you want strict stops or not, traffic or not, whatever, and then under the Vehicles tab, you'll be able to find every single different type of bus model, and then you'll be able to select those through here. Um, Anyways, I've also actually got a video on me driving the Utah bus route with the Big Bendy bus. If you want to see that, then make sure to head over to that video. And I'm probably going to be making more content driving bus routes with these buses, seeing how crazy it can get. Because honestly, driving buses is probably not the most exciting thing in BeamNG, but if you're doing it with this gigantic harmonica bus, it adds a bit of a challenge, especially in the Jungle Rock Island ones, which is sometimes, it gets a little tight there. So, it definitely adds a lot more fun. Once again, the mod links are down in the description box below. If you really want to see me drive with this bus, and if this video does abnormally well, which my last video covering these buses, which was the Utah bus route video, did as well, then I might even consider doing a stream in which I drive bus routes. I don't know. Let me know whatever you guys want, or I could just make more general content on this, all that good stuff. But anyways, for right now, thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.